Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. WWE's in Saudi Arabia for King and Queen of the Ring. Today, we're doing our predictions and potential outcomes for the show. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. What's going on, Ryan?
What up? Let's get right into it.
Well, if we're going to get right into it, we got a pre-show match that was announced for the women's tag titles. It'd be Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. I didn't even know this was announced until I looked at this.
Yeah, this was announced on SmackDown. This was announced last night. And it was basically like Candice and Indy walking up to Bianca after her match and being like, you got her, you suck. Like, we caused that, basically trying to take credit for Bianca losing in the Queen of the Ring tournament and trying to take credit for her knee injury. And then Jade walked in and, you don't mess with Jade Cargill, motherfuckers.
No. And Bianca even, she sold it throughout the entire tournament when she was there. That knee injury, it was perfect.
Yeah. She sold that really well. She's a really great seller and great worker in general.
Yes, we both have Jade and Bianca winning. But do we see something with Candice and Indy in the future where it's like a feud between them? Or, I mean, do we see them actually win the gold at some point? I would love to see them win the gold.
I want to see them win the gold at some point. I don't know if we ever see them win the gold from Jade and Bianca. But, yeah, I think they could do a good feud over the next few weeks, maybe do a rematch at the next PLE centered around the fact that they're targeting Bianca's knee and are the ones that originally injured her.
Right. I mean, it's not bad. I like that. I want to see them lose. They just won them, but I want to see them lose them already.
Really?
I want to see a feud between Jade and Bianca.
Yeah, I want to see that at some point.
Maybe like two damn near not saying they're fat, but they're muscular as shit. It's like two behemoths going at it.
Right.
Like I would enjoy the shit out of that. We saw a preview of that in during the Royal Rumble when they had their little standoff.
Right. Oh, bro, goosebumps from that shit.
I will say I had goosebumps as well.
Dude, that's gonna be bro, I can't even put the words together for that match. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for it.
I am as well.
But I want to see them go on a pretty long tag title run. Maybe not record-setting long, but a good couple of months until you eventually break them up and do a feud.
Right. So, I haven't watched past King and Queen of the Rings. Do you think they're going to do the world titles before the tournament matches or vice versa?
That's a really great question. I think that just because it's in Saudi Arabia and who's involved in the card, I think that the WWE title match is probably going to go on last, just because it's Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes.
Right.
But I think if you really wanted to push the idea that the King and the Queen of the Ring are the most important, they're the center points of this pay-per-view, then you have probably the King of the Ring match go on last.
Right. So then let's move into probably the next match we can see. The Intercontinental Championship. Big Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn. Sami doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose, dude.
He doesn't.
And he just won it.
Oh goddamn! I'd be so upset to see Sami lose that belt, but it would also work so well because I'm ready for Perk Gable, baby.
Yeah, we did see that on Raw, which this episode is coming out before we do that weekly review, but it's fine. It's still all going to tie in. But we could see Perk Academy.
Potentially.
There was a Perk Gable sign in the crowd on Monday, which I thought was awesome.
You even was seen talking to the Creed brothers backstage.
Oh god, that's what I'm saying.
I think Sami is actually going to win this match, though.
Okay.
Probably by him pinning Chad Gable.
Right.
And Otis. Maybe this is where we see Otis turn on Chad Gable finally, where he finally is fed up with Chad Gable's shit after everything, all the abuse and stuff, and when Chad tells him to get involved and to hurt Sami, he just turns his back and on Gable, and maybe that distracts him long enough for Sami to hit a roll-up or a haluva kick.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then Bronson can be taken out, splashed through the announcer's table or something.
Yeah. He has been standing tall, though, weekly. with that championship in his hands, since this triple threat has been kind of hinted at.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He's the only one who's been standing tall. So, I mean, I have Chad Gable winning it because I think this will help push the idea of Otis turning on Gable, because now Gable has the title. Now he's got more power going to his head. And basically, he's, like you said, Otis gets fed up with his shit. And then that's where we see Otis turn, and then we see Perk Academy be formed.
I think what we're going to see happen is Sammy retain, probably. Or at least this is what I would like to see happen, not what I necessarily think will happen.
Right.
But what I would love to see happen is Sammy and Gable redo like a singles match, maybe at Clash at the Castle, the next PLE after this one.
Okay.
And that is where you have the Creed brothers show up and screw Sami Zayn out of the title. Where like after Otis like costs him a crown jewel, and Gable maybe runs it solo for a few weeks and goes, Sammy, I want one more rematch with you, and he earns it and gets it with him at Clash at the Castle, like I said. And then there you have the Creed brothers come in, cost Sammy the title, and that's where you have Perk Academy form. And you can even have Chad Gable like take all the credit for it and completely ignore the fact that the Creeds helped him in that, and you can have them all lean into that shit.
We could also see that kind of be like another Shield-esque type group, because they could win the tag titles from the Awesome Truth as well.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see
That'd be intense, dude. Then they could hold well, not all the gold. They don't have the world title.
Right,
but
yeah.
They could hold, all of them could hold gold.
that. Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty epic.
Well, I think I would be as well. I don't have any much else for that, but I'm more excited to see what they do with Bronson Reed too, because he hasn't really received a substantial push, but I mean it's been a decent push, more or less.
No, he hasn't sustained. No, here's the thing with Bronson Reed. He hasn't been given a decent push, but he's been consistently on TV.
Yes.
And he's been constantly presented in that mid-card championship picture around the IC title. Like he challenged Gunther, I think, once or twice. He's already fighting with Sammy over it. So he's kept in the spotlight for a good bit, but I would like to see Bronson get pushed maybe with a title. Because he's a pretty good worker. Like let's not sell the big man short.
Oh no. He the way him and Ivar have their matches and the way they move around in the ring, those are two big men. They move in the ring like they're like the size of Rey Mysterio.
I know, right? Like doing cartwheels.
Insane.
Another dude like that gonna do cartwheels and backflips.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't even do that. Like what the fuck, bro?
You're gonna break our necks.
Right? I'll die.
Oh man, what match do we think's next though? Because we have the women's world title and the Queen of the Ring, and then King of the Ring, and well, I think let's do this. The match I'm probably most excited about is the women's world championship, Liv Morgan versus the Mad Becky Lynch. We both have Liv winning this one.
Yep. Got Liv walking out.
This starts the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour.
Damn straight.
That was what? They said it once.
What?
She didn't let the crowd even say anything. All I heard was once.
Yeah, right.
But I think this will help start the tour. So then now, if Lyra wins it, she like we talked about on the way or on this car ride, she could go for that at like or she could go for that at SummerSlam, and then she gets like stomped out by Liv, but she can still hold the accolade of being Queen of the Ring.
Right.
But I would also. I want to know what they will do with. I want to know if Becky will take time off TV and she'll go spend time with Seth and Rue, their kid.
She was supposed to post Mania. I think there was a story that broke that said she was supposed to be leaving to take a bunch of time off post Mania, and then Rhea got hurt, and then she came back, and then she won the damn title.
Yeah,
so,
but I saw like a lot of backlash from that as well. There's a lot because people wanted Liv to win it.
Yeah, but you gotta like think of it logically. Here, like it's gonna do so much more for Liv Morgan to beat Becky Lynch in a singles title at a pay-per-view than to win a random battle royal on Raw.
Right.
Like that's just how it works.
And after you like explained that to me, like I completely agreed. I was like, yeah, that makes so much more sense. Like as much as I wanted Liv to win that match, it made sense why Becky won.
Right. So then Becky gets it gets Becky's name on the lineage of that title. So it adds prestige to the title by just association with Becky.
Yeah.
And then you're going to give Liv Morgan the big win over the man when she wins the world title.
Because Liv has never beat Becky.
She hasn't, and this will be her time too. Let's go, Liv!
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've got Liv Mortimer.
Liv Mortimer?
Liv Mortimer. Liv Morgan walking out and kicking off the revenge tour with a bang.
I agree with that as well. With that, I'm more excited to see what's going to happen at SummerSlam, because I think that's when Rhea's going to return. But I'm not going to say she's going to return and put herself in a match there. She's going to return after Liv either wins the match or Liv's about to win the match. Her music's going to hit. She's going to stay right at the end, like at top of the entrance, and it's just going to be like this big thing, kind of like to show like, hey, mom. Even though Mommy was injured, she's not done. She's coming back for her, and she's going for next.
Dude, I'm getting chills just thinking about like Liv Morgan standing in the middle of that ring, holding up her title, smiling. Then all of a sudden you hear, "This is my brutality!" Oh my god, bro! I fucking love Rhea Ripley. Fuck, I'm so ready for Rhea to come back, and that's gonna be awesome when it happens.
Dude, speaking of that, we are going to SummerSlam!
Going! It's official! We are going to SummerSlam, and it's gonna be fucking epic.
I see one or two returns. One of them, like I said, Rhea. And I see Roman Reigns, our tribal chief.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Because honestly,
that would make me lose my shit more than anything. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'd fucking flip out.
With this whole tribal chief thing, I think Solo has been, quote unquote, talking to Roman, but he hasn't been talking to Roman. He's just been doing his own thing. And Paul's the one that's actually been talking to Roman, but he's been trying to hide it from Solo.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Or Paul truly has not talked to Roman, and instead, when Roman returns, and it's gonna be like, it says like a SummerSlam, like I said, Solo's in his match. We see Roman's music hit. Solo's face just goes, like, his jaw just drops. He's like, oh shit. And Paul Heyman's on his knees crying, like praying to God.
Yeah!
Just that Roman's back. And he does his little run that he did of whatever episode of Raw or SmackDown, running away from whoever, runs all the way up the ramp to Roman, gives him a big hug.
Oh my god, bro,
like a little
that'd
child.
be so fucking funny. It's like a little kid. My tribal chief! My tribal chief!
That would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Oh, man.
And, like, kind of speaking of the bloodline, I mean, Nia Jax is loosely related. It's moving to her Queen of the Ring match, Ryan.
Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyria, Queen of the Ring finals. I have got Nia Jax walking out with the win.
I have Nia Jax winning too, because, like you said, she's going to do that whole thing with the crown, the scepter, and the cape that we're talking about.
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen the idea thrown around like in a lot of places where like Nia Jax where like on one side, on the King of the Ring side, you have the winner of that just take it completely seriously, where they're like, yeah, I won the tournament, I'm the best wrestler, now I'm coming for the world title. Meanwhile, on SmackDown, you have Nia Jax just completely lean into the Queen character. Like, I'm talking King Booker style, lean into it. Like, give her the biggest, stupidest looking crown, give her a scepter, give her a cape. I want her to talk in a dumb old accent. And I want her to continue being like her, like, big bully type self towards everybody, but this time she's the queen until the real queen eventually returns.
If she, the real queen, Charlotte motherfucking Flair!
Charlotte Flair, woo!
Woo! I'd love to see that. She's picking her nose. Sorry, whoever just blasted, but I would love to see Charlotte come in and like you have like a real Queen of the Ring match, but it's not like a tournament style. It's like just for the title of being the queen of wrestling, essentially.
Yeah.
Between those two. But I also am curious to know if they'll have Nia, lean into that character, like you were saying, but kind of do it the way, or kind of have her join the bloodline and have her and The Rock lean heavier both into their characters and just go on an absolute fucking power trip. Because Rock's supposed to, I think we talked about Rock's rumored to return I think around Survivor Series, because he's working on his movie right now.
Right.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you've seen pictures of him playing his character. He does not look like The Rock at all.
Bro,
There's so much makeup on that.
He's playing Mark Kerr,
Yeah.
the MMA fighter.
Which is interesting.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't look like himself at all.
No. Like I said, we both have Nia winning this match, but I would like to see Lyra win it because, again, we talked about that accolade, and I would do a lot for her, pushing her farther into the future, because she'd be the first essential. I think she'd be the first essential rookie to win Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, she like got called up, and then like a few months later, she immediately wins. Not even months, a few weeks, even like just immediately wins the Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, so she got called up during the draft. I think night 2. I'm thinking the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Night 2, and I think we could probably see I'm not gonna say it should be cliche, but like an Irish type of tag team between Lyra and Becky.
Honestly, I wouldn't be against that. Then you could eventually do something like Becky and Lyra versus Jade and Bianca.
Yeah.
Assuming that they hold the tag titles long enough to do something like that.
Or like with Candice LeRae and Indy earlier, have them basically just change their name, not Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell anymore. Have them be the Poison Pixies. Just take away that title from Candice LeRae and then put it on those
put
two.
It on their team name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, they're both playing their heel characters pretty damn well. Indy was very skeptical at the beginning, but now she's just
she's starting to lean into it a whole lot more.
She's solid.
I like Candice's heel character a whole lot.
She's so good at it.
I've said it like multiple times. I've been a fan of Candice LeRae for a while. Excuse me. And I'd love to see like her actually go on eventually a singles run, like a big singles tear, because I think she could really pull it off. But I like what she's doing for now.
I've started liking what Nia's been doing as well, and what they could potentially be doing with Lyra, depending on how they do this. Because I mean, last night we could have seen a little preview of what Nia looks like with the crown, because she did take that like hair tie type deal off of Bianca's hair and put it on her head like she was wearing a crown.
Yeah, she did.
So I mean,
we could see it, but I mean, yeah, like you mentioned earlier, like it's even if Lyra did win the match, like she can go on to face Liv for the title, assuming she does win it, and she can lose the title match, and she'll still have the accolade of winning the tournament.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't have much else besides our two. I'm gonna call these co-main events, honestly, because you get really co-main event this, it would just not be like a WrestleMania style. It'd be like just a one night deal.
Yeah.
Well, you have King of the Ring and the WWE Championship, but let's talk King of the Ring finals.
We're moving on to.
All right, yeah. Now we're moving on to the King of the Ring finals. The Ring General Gunther versus the Viper Randy Orton. We both have Gunther winning.
Both have Gunther winning it.
Even though he just lost the IC title, give him another accolade, dude.
Yeah, this is like probably out of the entire card for me personally, the most like unpredictable out of all of them.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Gunther just lost the IC title, so like he maybe not necessarily needs this, but he definitely needs a little bit more of a pickup now.
Right.
And Randy hasn't been defeated since coming back in Survivor Series.
And he's never won King of the Ring.
And he's never won King of the Ring either. So this is a like big stakes match for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like two huge main eventers that WWE's putting together. I'm super interested to see how this goes.
I am as well.
But, yeah, I've still got the Ring General walking out on top.
I got the Ring General as well. Gunther. I'm kind of interested to see how they run Gunther as the king, because I want to see him with the cape and the scepter as well. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh! Like it'd be tacky with him. But like,
don't do it to my boy.
That
I want to see him stomp on the crown, if anything.
That
See him be like, man, this is fucking stupid. Fuck this. Have Gunther completely rejected to have Nia completely embrace it.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that would kill the credibility of it, though.
No, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Because Gunther is a top star, and he's basically saying the King of the Ring is a shitty as hell. But
well, I mean, not necessarily. He's saying that the idea that he has to wear a cape and a crown to hold the title of the King of the Ring is a joke.
Right, yeah, that's...
Not necessarily the fact that he is the king of the ring.
Right. Okay, I got you.
That's kind of the idea that I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Okay. So who do we see him fighting at SummerSlam? I think we both see...
Yeah, I wish it could be Cody. See, that's another reason why it's crazy that it could be Randy, right?
We did see that last night on SmackDown, a little hint of it.
Because how crazy would it be to have Gunther, like, is Gunther going to immediately go after, say, assumedly Drew wins it at Clash at the Castle?
Right.
Or unless Punk screws him out of Clash at the Castle.
I
am stumbling so bad today. Unless Punk screws Drew over at Clash at the Castle,
right,
and Damian still is champion at SummerSlam, then, yeah, have Gunther take the title off of him.
Right.
But, yeah, if Randy wins it, though, then you can immediately go into Cody versus Randy, and I think we all know why we want that match, because it's going to be, like, that has a chance to be feud of the year.
That,
like, already.
That to me would be, if they played their cards right with that to me, Jesus, fuck.
Let's go.
They would sound like, or they would be like it'd be better than Cody and Roman.
It would be.
Like if they've really like deeply played into those two's history, like they basically have grown up together.
Yeah, they have the mentor-student type thing where Dusty basically like gave Cody to Randy.
Yeah.
I guess, if you want to say it like that, to be like his mentor, and you have everything with legacy, and you can do all the funny like teases and shots at Ted DiBiase.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I would be ecstatic, but at the same time, Randy and Cody feels more like a WrestleMania type feud for me personally. But
honestly, to me, that doesn't even need a title necessarily.
It doesn't need a title either. That's the other thing to it. But a title would make it so much better.
Oh yeah, it just elevate it so much.
Especially if Randy doesn't necessarily like immediately like turn on Cody. Like, I'm not saying like Cody just, or like Randy just RKOs him immediately from out of nowhere, then turns heel and goes after him.
Right.
Like, this is like Randy earned his shot at the world title now, so you can have that really feed into this whole feud that they're going to get into.
Right.
Where Randy starts off being like, it's not personal, but I still want that belt one more time before I retire. Because I think if he wins it one more time, he ties John Cena and Ric Flair, right?
No, this will be 15.
This will be 15?
This will be 15.
Okay. So he won't tie, but he'll be
right there. I think,
behind him.
Personally, I think he deserves those titles more than Cena. But, I mean, obviously, growing up, I was also a fan of Cena. I think Cena was just pushed to be like the, that baby face that everyone always loved, no matter what it was. It was kind of like when Mankind was one of the three faces of Foley after we seen Dude Love become a thing.
Yeah.
Instead of the Mankind before, where he's just this lovable baby face and nobody can hate him, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I feel you right there.
But also, like, if we see Randy winning this, this would be a match of probably the fucking century. I mean, AJ Styles and him had a great match. I want to see Randy and Cody go at it at least a few more times. I know they haven't in the past. They
could do a 3-match series between those two.
Right.
You could start, like, it could literally be the entire story where you start off, the first match is Randy going after Cody because he earned his shot. The second one can be because Cody gives Randy his shot again because he's his mentor, and he's like, okay, I'll give you your rematch. You deserve it after everything you've given me. And then the third match after Randy loses the second time can be because Randy wants to kill this fool and prove that he is the like better man between them two. And then you can do like a stipulation match for the final.
Right, but if that match is like at WrestleMania, then you can't. If we're going into this year's WrestleMania, that match can't happen, or The Rock and Cody can't happen.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you do Randy and Cody at WrestleMania, you can't do The Rock versus Cody. And god damn it, I want that match more. Sorry. But Cody versus Randy can happen later on. The Rock is on more limited time. I want Rock and Cody.
Which is nice about that match with Randy and Cody because Randy doesn't plan to retire until he's like 50. Randy's like 44, 45 now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we've got time to do the Randy versus Cody Rhodes thing. I think maybe if Randy doesn't win it and go after Cody after King and Queen of the Ring, you can still have Randy ride this babyface legend run for a couple months until you eventually do want to have him turn on Cody.
Right. Well, I think that's all we have for that. Do you have anything else?
Nah, for the King of the Ring final, that's it for me.
Well, then.
Gunther as the king.
Speaking of Cody, let's move into his match against Logan Paul. We have the Maverick, Logan Paul, for the United States champion, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Whoa!
Whoa! Dude, I love seeing the stuff they do for him, like when the behind the scenes like woes that they do for like commercials, and it's just him screaming "whoa." I love seeing those.
That was awesome.
We both have Cody Rhodes though.
Oh yeah. Especially since they took the U.S. title away from this match, it's 1,000% going to be Cody Rhodes walking out with the win.
Oh yeah.
But imagine if it wasn't.
If it wasn't, if Logan Paul walked out, I think I'd stop watching.
I wouldn't.
I think I'd jump ship.
It would 1,000% like blow my mind.
I jumped ship to WCW.
Now that is betrayal. Like, you made me jump to a dead company, you sons of bitches.
I think Cody does win this. So now we have Cody versus whoever at Clash of the Castle if that happens. And then,
Sheamus?
Cody versus Sheamus. Sheamus is on Raw.
Fuck it. Sheamus. I don't give a fuck.
But I think we'll see Clash of the Castle being main evented by Drew McIntyre
and
Damian.
I agree.
But this, I see Cody keeping it, because then he'll defend it at Money in the Bank. He's not going to defend. Shit, does he defend it at SummerSlam?
Fuck yeah. Why wouldn't Cody defend it at SummerSlam?
So does that mean you're defending the World Championship back to back?
Cody said he wants to defend the title anywhere, anytime, whenever he can, as much as he can.
Right, but you don't want to overload the SummerSlam World title card either.
They want to turn SummerSlam basically into WrestleMania Part 2.
Yeah.
Like they just announced like 2 days ago or yesterday that there's going to be 2026 Minneapolis 2-night SummerSlam.
August 1st to the 2nd, I think.
Yeah. So
did we go? We'll look into it.
We'll look into it.
But with this, so then, do we see this year's SummerSlam being like WrestleMania? What was it, like 38 or something like that? 37, 35 or whatever? That like 12, like till it went like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
I would cry.
I wouldn't be upset.
That would be so much wrestling.
Hey.
At once. I wouldn't be able to do the whoa at the end.
I think Cody Rhodes is going to win this. And then I don't even really care about Cody for just, like, I hate to say this, just in this particular, like, area right now, because this more sets up Logan Paul and LA Knight.
Yeah, I agree.
We see Logan come out on SmackDown being all, like, talking, his promo, whatever. And, LA Knight's music hits, and then they just have promo after promo after promo. This is basically like a huge storytelling. Maybe like do 2 or 3 matches between the two of them, or do that match at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
do that match at
SummerSlam and have LA Knight win.
Yeah, we both have LA Knight winning Money in the Bank.
Oh,
or someone else.
That's true. Well, you could always have somebody else win Money in the Bank. Carmelo Hayes.
Right.
Is a guy who I would pitch to win Money in the Bank. You pitched Ilya Dragunov to me, and I think that's a great idea to do. Especially if you're going to have Gunther go after the world title after winning King of the Ring.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say you have Ilya cash in at SummerSlam, but like I said last episode or something, have it kind of hanging over Gunther's head, like, hey, just because you beat me doesn't mean I can't come out and attack you.
Right.
Get what I want.
Right. Like, I can get you whenever I want, big guy. And I would honestly have Ilya do the babyface thing, which we honestly, I think John Cena and maybe one other person has done, which is call their shot with Money in the Bank, not actually cash it in when the champion is down. Which I think if Ilya does that against Gunther, that one puts Ilya in the mindset of, you're fucking psychotic. You're calling your shot against Gunther and not just taking him when he's weak. And that pushes the idea of Ilya being like, yeah, because I'm Gunther's kryptonite.
Yeah.
You know, which is something I think we both talked about and mentioned.
I have talked heavily about that, yes, in the past. Even though I could see Melo winning Money in the Bank as well.
I think those are two really strong picks for it.
Yes. Even with them both being young. Shit, you can put Braun Breaker in that match.
Oh my god, yes,
But please put Braun Breaker in that match.
I want to see him spear a ladder in half.
Please, just have someone go through a ladder.
Oh, please.
Oh my god.
Braun Breaker's just fucking killing people. I love
He's
it.
just murdering everyone right now.
Steiner jeans!
Steiner jeans.
What? Don't talk to your Samoa Joe! You got a 33 and a third chance when you step in the ring with me!
Oh man. Like I said,
yeah.
back on track.
Back on track. Steiner math, you know.
Steiner math. We got Cody winning, Logan Paul losing, Logan Paul versus LA Knight SummerSlam for the United States Championship. Logan Paul loses it in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Just
that'd be pretty nuts.
It would help LA Knight push a little higher because I mean he's fought for the world title already. Lost though, same with Logan Paul. But this could push Logan Paul into now either like a lower lower world title scene where he's not really fighting for it, but like he's obviously a competitor.
I'm gonna call my shot right now. Within the next 5 years, we will see a world title around Logan Paul's waist at least once.
I'm not. No.
I don't think Logan Paul's even somebody that you can knock out of a Money in the Bank discussion. I think he's a good contender for that.
Dude, that'd be so good.
I know. Could you imagine it with a Prime-themed briefcase?
Oh my god. No. Please no. Bro, if Melo wins it though, you could do you could put like a him on there.
Yeah, right.
As well.
I just want to see everybody with a custom briefcase. Like Damian Priest did it. Like I think it's just
see
really
normally
cool.
Give Tiffany hers.
Yeah, give
Bedazzled
Tiffany
pink.
Cool one.
Oh man. But or like I was saying, you either have like Logan loses it, or now you kind of change my mind on it. Have Logan be entered in the Money in the Bank. Have him win it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a bunch of predictions. Like, they'll be solidified down to one by the time we get there. But right now, I have a bunch of predictions for who's going to be at least in the match. So there's what I already have like four. We already have four. Braun Breaker, Ilya. No, five. Braun Breaker, Ilya, Carmelo, LA Knight, and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But if you have Logan Paul win, I would have Randy take the title off of Randy take the title off Cody, and then kind of visit back to what, Logan Paul and like a Randy Orton feud that they had.
Yeah.
But it was like a very short one. But like make it longer because now Logan's got that hanging over the world champion's head.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. I think Logan Paul would be a great pick to it. I also really like the story that they're doing right now. I wonder how, because Logan Paul's going to do some kind of cheating shit during the match.
Oh yeah, he's going to cheat.
But Cody's taking away all of his brass knucks apparently.
I had a prediction last night when I was watching SmackDown that since he gave the knucks to Michael Cole, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a spot where they get rid from Michael Cole's hands.
Michael Cole turns heel.
Yes.
And punches Cody with the brass
knucks.
knucks.
No. I think we're gonna see Logan Paul's little goon, and he's gonna rip him from Michael Cole's hands, and the ref's gonna see it. But he's gonna get thrown out or whatever. But he's gonna drop him somewhere to where Logan can grab him.
Yeah.
And Logan's gonna grab down and try to swing, miss. Cody's gonna hit the crossroads and win.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gonna be right towards the end of the match, like it always is.
I could see something like that, exactly like that happening. But yeah, I think that's about it from me personally.
Yeah.
I've got Cody Rhodes obviously walking out with the big win. Got anything else you think will happen on the show?
I have to take it back. We're not going to see Uncle Howdy.
You don't think we're going to see Uncle Howdy?
I don't think we're going to see Uncle Howdy. I'm predicting the Monday Night Raw after Clash at the Castle.
They're making us wait.
They're making us wait longer, which is kind
I
of,
hate
for personally
this
me,
so
I'm getting a
much.
little irritated with it. But I'm still enjoying what they're doing with it because now they're starting to reveal more and more and more as time goes on, which I will get to in our Raw and SmackDown episode when we get that posted up. But, I mean, I don't have anything else, Ryan.
Nope, I don't have anything else. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, or listening, I guess, to another episode of the AR Wrestling PLE pre-show, prediction show, whatever you want to call it.
And make sure to follow along with us on our Twitter or X at AR Wrestling Pod and Instagram at AR_Wrestling_. Peace.
Well, peace.